Laborer charged with murder in East Coast Demerara. Keith Jeffrey, also known as Pugga, a 58-year-old laborer from Enmore Sea Dam, has been charged with murder following an incident involving Theodore Baines on September 30, 2024, in Haslington North, East Coast Demerara. On Monday, October 7, 2024, Jeffrey appeared before Magistrate Sunil Scarce at the Vigilance Magistrates Court, where the charge was formally read to him. He was not required to enter a plea, and bail was denied. The accused has been remanded to prison, with the case adjourned to November 6, 2024, for further proceedings. This case marks a significant development in local law enforcement efforts to address violent crime in the region. Former top cop voices concerns over abduction on Main Street. News source Guyana. Former Commissioner of Police Winston Felix has raised serious concerns regarding the recent abduction of Joshua David, who was kidnapped outside a Main Street restaurant 2 weeks ago. The incident, captured on surveillance footage, has heightened fears about public safety. Felix noted that the abduction echoes the crime wave of the early 2000s, contributing to a climate of insecurity among citizens. He emphasized the detrimental effects of distrust within the Guyana police force on community safety. On Friday, Alpha Poole and Osefo Peters were charged and remanded to prison in connection with the kidnapping after surrendering to police following wanted bulletins. Additionally, 5 other suspects have also turned themselves in. Felix questioned the police's adherence to standard investigative procedures and highlighted the urgent need for answers, including the whereabouts and well-being of the abducted individual. Family members remain in the dark about the motives behind David's abduction. The investigation is ongoing as the community seeks clarity and justice. Cancer cases rise by 38% with 612 deaths reported in 2023. The Ministry of Health's Cancer Registry has revealed a concerning 38% increase in cancer cases for 2023 compared to the previous year, with 612 recorded deaths. The latest figures indicate a troubling upward trend in cancer mortality, with deaths rising from 443 in 2022. Notable statistics from the registry include: prostate cancer deaths fluctuated from 88 in 2020 to 76 in 2023. Lung cancer fatalities rose from 16 in 2020 to 29 in 2023. Colorectal cancer deaths increased from 16 in 2020 to 29 in 2023. Among female patients, breast cancer accounted for 56 deaths in 2023, while lung cancer fatalities surged from 6 in 2022 to 17 in 2023. The rise in cervical cancer deaths reached 45 in 2023, further underscoring the urgent need for effective cancer prevention and treatment strategies. These statistics align with global trends, as highlighted by the World Health Organization, WHO, which reports that inadequate financing for cancer care remains a significant challenge in many countries. In 2022, there were an estimated 20 million new cancer cases and 9.7 million deaths worldwide. The International Agency for Research on Cancer, IARC, indicates that lung, breast, and colorectal cancers were the 3 most common types diagnosed globally in 2022, accounting for a substantial share of new cases and deaths. As cancer continues to pose a significant health burden, there is an urgent need for enhanced cancer care and prevention efforts. The Ministry of Health is committed to addressing these challenges and improving outcomes for all affected individuals. Firewoman charged with 7 counts of cybercrime. A female member of the Guyana Fire Service, Latoya Chu, appeared in the Georgetown Magistrates Court today facing 7 counts of cybercrime. The 29-year-old, residing at Lot 2818 Diamond Housing Scheme, is accused of using a computer system to disseminate false information that allegedly harmed the reputations of Chief Fire Officer Gregory Wickham, Deputy Chief Fire Officer Dwayne Scotland, 4 firewomen, and an emergency medical technician, EMT. The alleged offenses occurred between February 23 and February 26, 2024. Chu appeared unrepresented and pleaded not guilty to all charges. The prosecution stated that she used a fake Facebook account to publish defamatory remarks. Following an investigation initiated by a complaint to the Criminal Investigation Department, CID, Chu's mobile phone was confiscated, revealing the creation of the fraudulent account. Despite the severity of the charges, bail was granted at $350,000, with a next court appearance set for November 18 for statement submissions. Missing rented car found abandoned in Crane, WCD. A 53-year-old man, Rafudil Razaka, has successfully located his rented car, which had gone missing weeks earlier. The vehicle was found abandoned in Crane, West Coast Demerara, WCD, after a series of public sightings and community support. The car was reported missing on August 5, 2024, when the individual who rented it disappeared without a trace. On Saturday afternoon, Razaka's relatives discovered the vehicle, one day after it was spotted being used at Stabroek Market in central Georgetown. A concerned citizen played a pivotal role in this recovery by capturing a photograph of the car and sharing it on Facebook with the caption, "Just spotted in Stabroek Market." Although Razaka did not see the post immediately, he believes that the suspect may have seen it, prompting the decision to abandon the car. Expressing his gratitude, Razaka stated that the media coverage surrounding the story significantly aided in the vehicle's recovery. He had initially met the renter through a mutual acquaintance and had handed over the car with the expectation of its safe return. After numerous attempts to contact the renter, which were met with silence, Razaka decided to report the incident to the Providence police station. "This was an unexpected find," Razaka remarked, emphasizing the importance of community vigilance and media involvement in resolving such matters. Chinese supermarket owner shot during suspected robbery attempt. A Chinese supermarket owner, Zhenjing Cheng, is currently hospitalized with multiple gunshot wounds following a suspected robbery attempt at his First Choice supermarket on Durban Street this morning. The shooting occurred just after 7 a.m., prompting a swift response from law enforcement. According to police reports, Chung was sitting in his vehicle when multiple gunshots were fired. A security guard on duty heard the shots and reported seeing an armed suspect fleeing the scene on a black motorcycle, heading west along Durban Street. Cheng was immediately taken to the hospital, where he remains in serious condition. Police have processed the scene and recovered 3 suspected 9mm shell casings. An investigation is ongoing as authorities work to identify and apprehend the shooter. Government explores construction of 2-lane bridge across Kurupukari River. In an effort to enhance connectivity between Lethem and Georgetown, the government is considering the construction of a 2-lane bridge across the Kurupukari River. Vice President Dr. Barrett Jagdeo announced this potential initiative during a recent press conference focused on the ongoing development of the Linden to Lethem roadway. Jagdeo emphasized that the proposed bridge would significantly streamline travel, allowing vehicles to bypass the current requirement of using a pontoon to cross the river. This bridge will complete the whole network, enabling direct travel from Lethem to Georgetown, he stated. The journey from Georgetown to Lethem spans over 400 miles, traversing dense rainforest, and involves a 2-part route connecting Lethem to Kurupukari and then Kurupukari to Georgetown. Currently, vehicles must navigate a pontoon for river crossings, which can delay transport and limit the weight of goods carried. The introduction of a bridge would facilitate the movement of heavier vehicles and increase the volume of goods transported between the regions. Jagdeo noted that this development would allow for a seamless drive between Lethem and Georgetown, improving accessibility and trade. In addition to the bridge proposal, Jagdeo reported that the construction of 45 superhighway bridges along the roadway is progressing well, with the first half of the road also being paved. Fire destroys Quarantine House. Owner suspects arson. A fire of unknown origin has completely destroyed a house owned by Navindra Ramnarine at Line Path, Quarantine, Burbis, Region 6, on Monday afternoon. The blaze occurred around 5 p.m. while Ramnarine, a 58-year-old market vendor, was visiting his mother. Ramnarine, who lived alone in the 2-bedroom upper flat, was informed of the fire while away. He suspects that the fire may have been set intentionally, as his home was not connected to the national electricity grid and operated solely on an independent solar system. Neighbors reported that the fire was initially spotted near a pond adjacent to his property. Investigations into the cause of the fire are ongoing. Region 2 RDC commissions $8 million generator for uninterrupted operations. The Regional Democratic Council, RDC, of Region 2, Pomeroon Supinam, has commissioned a new 400-amp, 3-phase standby generator, valued at $8 million, to enhance its operational efficiency. This state-of-the-art generator is designed to activate within seconds of a power outage, ensuring a seamless electricity supply and minimizing disruptions to the RDC's work. Regional Vice Chairman Humace Udit emphasized the critical nature of this upgrade, noting that increased electricity demand, especially from air conditioning units, had rendered the previous generator inadequate, leading to frequent power interruptions that affected productivity. Udit stated, "The old generator simply couldn't keep up with the demand, resulting in delays of critical tasks. With the installation of the new generator and its automatic switchover mechanism, staff can now work without interruptions, significantly improving the RDC's capacity to deliver services effectively." Director of Prisons responds to social media rumors regarding Zaniel Williams. The Director of Prisons has noted the circulation of misinformation on social media concerning the release of convicted female prisoner Zaniel Williams. In light of this, the Director wishes to clarify the facts regarding her case. Zaniel Williams was remanded to prison on April 26, 2022, for the offense of trafficking in cocaine, specifically 9.628 kg. On February 27, 2023, she was sentenced to 4 years in prison and fined $14 million. Subsequently, on July 7, 2023, Williams was granted bail by the Court of Appeal in the sum of $400,000, which was duly paid, resulting in her release from prison. The Director of Prisons urges the public to refrain from disseminating incorrect information about prisoners and prison management. For accurate information, members of the public are encouraged to contact the Director of Prisons directly. The Guyana Prison Service remains committed to upholding the highest standards of professionalism and integrity in all aspects of their operations.